Everything have their own times. Owasiri do his own time. Our leader, he lets you know what is coming. You have to defend yourself. All our leaders, everything in this earth have its own time. If you not take the opportunity when it pass, you can't revise it back. And if you want to revise it, it will take time and you pay the price. So wake up when the day is still daylight. Don't let it to be dark. You know what to do. If you can decide, self-determination to turn your land to ghost land, show the whole world who fit Nigeria. Let the truth come out. But well, you want to now. Please, my people, I stop here. Fund your life. You know what to do. Do the needful. Biafra. Fun. And self-determination, you know what to do. It can happen at any time. Nigeria never give you anything. But your land first. Don't become a slave forever. Don't put your children a slave forever, because course will follow you. Yes. If you now you know the truth, you don't want to stand it. Then you let them to die. Let the politician children come, they rule them, kill them too, join. Continue keeping them for slave. Amen. You know, go there peace wherever you go to. If you go to hell, if you go to long sleep with peaceful way or with whatever, you will never have peace unless you do the needful. So fund the needful, I beg, do the needful. Muku do fast, because there is no time. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Ntekambo, and I'm the needful, and I'm consider the right. Kosu Kenyan in Ibaraba. Sesonga. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma. Thank you. Let me speak the language. Ntekambo. That's very good. Thank you, my sister. Ntekambo. Yes, we must fund our freedom. It means we must fund our freedom and make the hair when the sun shines. Our sister is always very right. Oh my goodness. This is the expression of the heartfulness of Christianity, because Christ says, whatsoever you can do to the least of my brother, that's what you do unto me. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Fund our freedom, because if we didn't fund this freedom, the strangers will take over our land. Strangers from Futajelon and their cronies will take over our land. And we can never allow that to happen. We're already doing something that is very, 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 very big. Only that here. So having said that, nobody's playing. I am inviting on the mic the best. You're on the speaker section, the best. You have the mic, sir.
Everything they do, they left you out. It's a clear message for any reasonable Biafrans to understand. But I don't know where some of these Biafrans came from. I don't know who gave birth to them. I don't know how they were trained. I don't know how Onya and Anwane, I don't know where they keep it now. What happened to one is all for all. I don't know where these people come from, that they will sit down and watch one of us missing. Over the years, it's now they are coming out from underground and trying to scatter the seat at home that we used to hold Nigeria in their brokers. They are coming with letters. Oyende say this. Oyende say this. Oyende say this. Like, seriously? We know what we want as Biafrans. We know what we want. And nobody is more Biafra than anybody. Without our collective support, there is no Mazi, our Supreme Leader, NNAMDI KANU. We make him who he is because we listened to him. We followed him. So he is our leader. In as much as we respect him, he should also respect us. We are not only fighting for him to come, we are also fighting for our survival. Because if we wait for him to give instruction, before the message will come from that prison to us, all of us will be dead. Because Fulanis are not taking instruction from anybody. They already have the AK-47 with them, and they don't even pray to kill us. They don't even need God permission to kill us. What they need is just enter our communities and open the AK-47 and all kind of ammunition they have. We are gone. They don't need prayer to do that. They have everything it takes to wipe us out. And you say we must wait for our leaders in prison before we can now discuss and talk and free ourselves in this 21st century, where we know that Biafrans are all over the world and contributing positively to the world economy. That other countries are great. You must see a Biafran who is contribute to making that country to be great. What is wrong with us? Then when it comes to our own now, oh, this person is not worthy to, didn't go to school. Your great-great-great-grandfathers, what school did they attend? What degree did they attend? Does that stop them from knowing how to organize themselves? Did they not live in peace? Was there no respect among them? It is only in this our generation now we think we know it all. All of us are dying. All of us are suffering. Just because of your mistake, just because of your stupidness to understand that where you are going, there's no way there. And there can never be a way there. Now, somebody who knows you will say, come, I know you don't know how to fight for, you never fought for freedom before. You don't even know anything about administration. You don't know how the world will function. Nothing you know. This person says, come, just come, queue. Give your voice. Give your support. A little, nobody's forcing you. A little, whatever you can offer. Just come. Let us follow this and we will get our destination. Nobody will hurt. Simple instruction. Sit at home on Mondays. It's a very big problem. Yeah, this our economy, Saudi's economy. What economy? What have you achieved? No good road. Nothing. Everywhere fucked up. People struggle for everything. You struggle to build your house. You struggle to provide yourself security. You struggle to provide yourself a potable borehole water or whatever water to drink. Of what use is that country for you? The passport is as good as nothing. It's useless. And you want to still keep it. You want to maintain it. You want to die with it because you are scared to change. Because you are scared that you are comfortable with corruption. You are comfortable with evil. You are comfortable with stealing. You are comfortable in being lazy because you are coward. Though, don't talk Fulani. You know this one. I want Igbo man. Which useless Igbo man want to give you any? The same people be who kill your people and throw them in the river. Soludo recruited criminals, thugs to use our code to break our brothers and sisters' leg. You watch these things happen before you, not movie, not magic. Still, Obi will come, you follow him. Obi, I guess. Where is your conscience? Are you a human being at all? Are you all right with your brain? That somebody will forcing you rubbish in your mouth, you are taking it, you are swallowing it, and you come out with a smile. Like, seriously, in this 21st century? Look at what the Iranians are doing. They know the importance of freedom. They don't care about life again because they don't have, I don't have life again. Since I was born, I was up and down, moving from different countries to the other. I don't have that joy. I have not enjoyed my homeland, where I was born. Until the greatest prophet of all time, NNAMDI, can open our brain. I don't even know these things that was going on. Until when I started listening to NNAMDI, my brain may boom. And nobody tell me to know the truth. Because the Bible says, no man shall tell his fellow man to know. So nobody should deceive you. If you think or if you say you are deceived, you are not truthful to yourself. Because there's nothing for anybody to be confused here about this struggle. Everything is open. We know where we are going to. Just for us to come together and join hands together And Nigeria have nothing to, they can't even keep us together with their Britain and their Finland and all the Europe. These people have no capacity. We are their life. This is now supposed to even show them, hey, my friend, without us, you can do nothing. We unplug that thing you think you are having for free. It belongs to us. Still, we don't benefit from those natural resources. For how long? For how long should we continue like this? How? A country as Nigeria, nothing, they can never get better. Instead of getting better, they get worse. They are busy borrowing money from wherever, I don't know. Who is going to pay that money? You, Biafrans. They're gonna get that money from your shops. Because other tribes can contribute nothing. Nothing. So all the money that they are busy borrowing from everywhere in the world, it is your business that's going to pay for it. Take it or leave it. They use you for Korota. All the good roads. Now look at look at the Enugu airport. See what they are doing there. See what they are doing there. They give it, they liaise it, or what, how they pronounce that, their nonsense English. You know, during festive period, they high the fare of transportation, air and land. We are the only people they do that to. They use our people to punish us. And we're comfortable with it. Yeah, nobody's complaining because of our tummy. We so much care about what our tummy we eat today, not how it's gonna be tomorrow. And everybody will benefit. Everybody want to just care about themselves. We are not known like that. We are not known like that. We are well organized from the history. We were well organized, very well organized. Like what I'm seeing, Biafra is going to be a kingdom where everybody is going to be given their right to exercise their right and develop themselves and become who they want to be, in as much as you are not causing a problem to other Biafrans. If you want to create heaven here on earth, create it. That is the government I'm expecting. That is the Biafra I am fighting for. Where you have nobody should, you don't need to know anybody in the government to survive. You don't need to know you don't even need to go to school to speak English before you survive. That is the Biafra I'm envisaging, I'm seeing coming. Not these things people are doing in Nigeria. No. See, Biafrans, I don't know, please. I don't know. Save yourself from this embarrassment. You guys are embarrassing us. Those who are working against this government, you're embarrassing us and embarrassing yourself. And it's not nice, because any reasonable person who sees you have a charter which you approve, you decided to dump that charter and follow what, I don't even know what you're working with. Those who are following that COS in the name of the second in command. I don't know from where that language comes from. I don't know which government. I don't know where you learned that from. That a COS is second in command in the government. And you refuse to research. And even when you know the truth, just because you are evil, you cannot come out and speak the truth and say, yeah, this thing is supposed to be like this. And you know this government is doing the right thing. You have not come with a clear or to oppose it with any evidence that this is supposed to be like this.
My brother, Babre, in a new Igbo, in a no Igbo.
Yes, sir. That's how I'm for original. Thank you, sir.
When a big man speaks, you understand now. Now, let us go to philosophy. What is the meaning of staff and chief of staff? What is the meaning of staff in government? Staffs of a president, let us put it in that way, or staff of a prime minister. Who are the staffs of prime minister or staff of president? Can you answer me, sir?
Yes, sir. For my own little understanding, these are personal assistant to a prime minister or the president of the country who work directly with the president or the prime minister. It has nothing to do with the ordinary citizens. You know, Like many of us now, I don't know. Do we know who is the COS of United States of America? Me, I don't know. But from my understanding, this personality, this office, they work directly to the prime minister or the president. They don't have nothing to offer to us as citizens of Biafrans, except the prime minister or the president send him or her message to deliver to ordinary citizens of Biafrans. That's when we even know who is the chief of staff. If not, I don't think they have any role to play in the life of citizens. If not that he or she is working directly to the prime minister or to the president, and he or she is answerable to a prime minister or the president. As soon as the tenure of that president or the prime minister is over, then the COS ceases to exist. That's for how I understand that. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much for your explanation. I would like many people to raise hand and ask me or answer the question on what they understand by staff and chief of staff. Now, let me put the answer straight ahead. Staffs of a president or a prime minister has to do with people working inside the house or the premises of president or prime minister. The staffs of a president or prime minister has to do with the people working within the premises of a president or prime minister, like those in charge of the drivers, those that are in charge of the books or the papers of the president, those that are in charge of the kitchen of the prime minister, the garden of prime minister or the president. These are the staff of president or prime minister. Now, staff of president or prime minister has nothing to do with the parliamentarians. It has nothing to do with cabinet member. When you say staffs of president or chief of staff, it has nothing to do with senators. Chief of staff has nothing to do with senators or rep members. Is what I'm saying right or wrong? Somebody pick the mic and answer me. Can anybody pick the mic and contradict what I have said about the explanation of staffs or chief of staff? Because why I'm saying this is to avoid what that has distorted what we're doing. Chief of staff does not mean second in command. It has to do with the word secretary, personal secretary to the president, or personal secretary to the prime minister. It has nothing to do with the parliamentarians or the cabinet. The chief of staff is not superior to the cabinet members or superior to the parliamentarians. What do we mean by parliamentarians? It has to do with the congressmen in America or the rep members in America, or in Africa, the senators or House of Rep. Chief of staff has no power where they are, but it has power within the premises of the president or prime minister. That is the meaning of staff, because the staffs to the president or prime minister has to do with those people working within the premises. That is what politics defines as staffs or chief of these staffs. If people did not understand that and they make mistake with such, that is a big problem. Okay, you can go ahead, sir. Continue with what we're saying.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. So, dear friends, I don't know why we are deceived by this title. It seems like many of you guys came here for titles, not to how we can restore Biafra and every one of us to enjoy and live this life till the day our creator Chukwuka Biama will say, come back and rest and come back again. Because from my own point of view, I don't believe in anybody's going to die and not going to come back. I believe in reincarnation. You know, we are all partners in this world, in as much as we are all visitors in this world. You know, so for us to enjoy the beauty and the blessings of this world, we have to come together. Those who have the like minds of building things that will benefit them and make their life comfortable while we are here in this planet Earth. You know, that's why we are doing this thing we are doing. We want a better life because we know there is a lot in the land of Biafra that will make our life easier and better and enjoyable while we travel in this planet Earth. You know, so for you who are scared to die because of businesses, how can I lose my business in KANU and Kaduna, or don't want to work? So because of you, we should perish. Because of your useless business, there's no guarantee, there's no insurance. Any day they can put matches and burn it down, which they have been doing. And you only come out and cry. You go home and sleep. Start afresh again. Start the suffering again. Meanwhile, the Fulanis who has nothing to offer are in charge of your oil wells. Some of you, they even give you security guards. You guide it for them. They have nothing to offer, but they are the one enjoying your resources every day, and they are the one controlling you, giving you order, telling you what to do, and you're comfortable with it. But let the Biafran come now. Oh, that your wisdom that you never had from anywhere will come out. You will know how to do it better. That is not the way to do it. You should have done this way. But you have nothing to offer. You know the best way to do it. What is stopping you from implementing it or doing it? Then it will follow you. But you know, you are not for this freedom. You just want this as a business where we continue every day. Biafra, 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 Biafra. For only God knows when. You know, like all of you stayed with our supreme leader for many years, nothing. How many years our first prime minister came? Under 5 years, you told us you're going to restore Biafra, and he has restored Biafra and he's played his part. It's for us to defend that Biafra. But still, some people are waiting. Hey, let him come and tell us how to defend Biafra. That he suffers sleepless nights with all his cabinet and those who work with him. They drafted this beautiful document called Charter. Very easy for every normal human being to understand. There's no big words there. There's no big, even me that never go to school, I understand that Charter very well. You know? And I know where the government is going. Then the people who are educated, who went to all these universities and degrees they have, they still don't understand what they signed. I don't even know, I don't even understand how to go about this, because anytime I think about these things, I say, what is wrong with these people? Which kind of human being are these people? In the 21st century, you watch other countries campaigning, reclaiming their country back to themselves. Our own is busy doing city boys. All of them are busy doing city boys. One useless old man, you know, like they were forcing that is it Obi Kuban or whatever? They were forcing him. He knows he's doing the wrong thing. He can't even proudly say he's supporting Tinubu. He cannot. In deep down his heart, he knows that he's working against his people. He knows that. But because of his tummy, he's hungry. He's a hungry man. He cares so much about his stomach than the life of innocent Biafrans. That's why he's doing all this he's doing. He's a very poor man, even though people worship him, think he's a rich man. He has no impact, no positive impact in the life of Biafrans. The only thing he can produce is alcohol for people to drink and get useless. That's the only company he produces, nothing else. Who knows this idiot, if not for his mother's funeral? Nobody knows where he make those useless money to come and entice our people, and our people started to listen to him and follow him. We are very easy to be confused because of money. Because of money. Any idiot will just come from anywhere, you follow. This one will come, you follow. You don't have decision on your own. Are you a follow? Follow. Mumu, come back here and follow Genkele. He will give you the freedom you are looking for. Come back here. That place you are going, there is no format. There is no way. Obi has nothing to offer to you. He has not even political party till today. Nothing. But you are still there, waiting for him to come and tell you, I lead you to where I don't know. Dear friends, what is wrong with you guys? We are disgrace to Africa. Because whenever they mention that useless Nigeria, it's Biafra. There's no other people. If you don't know it, know it today. There's no other people because we are everywhere. When you hear Nigeria, anywhere you are in any country in the world, it's Biafrans. Are we not tired of that bad name? I'm ashamed of being a Nigerian. Or anybody call, hey, I don't even want to hear you. Hey, I am not a Nigerian, my friend. I'm a Biafran. Then you start asking me, well, hey, go to your map and go, you see Biafran. I'm a Biafran, I'm not a Nigerian. So don't call me a Nigerian. I'm ashamed of that country. And I'm ashamed of every Biafran who is supporting that useless country or who knows the truth and decided to bend the truth because you don't like the person who is holding on to that charter that is not to Biafra. I'm ashamed of you. And your ancestors are ashamed of you. You are worthless. Because you have nothing to offer to humanity. Nothing. You just came into this world to constitute nuisance. You know? And enough is enough, my friend. Go and rest. Go and rest. That money you are making, you're gonna still leave it and die. And some people who don't know how you struggle to corner people and make that money in the blood of honest and Biafrans, we still come and scatter the money. Though if I knew about upon all the nonsense he did, do you not see what happened to him? Even the place he built for people to worship, who remembered him again? Because you follow money. Money will not give you that everlasting name you're looking for. Our people know the truth. You know. So thank you, sir. Let me hand the mic here. So thank you very much, sir, for this opportunity. I really appreciate it. Dear friends, let us wake up. We are our own God. There's no other God that's coming to help us. Whatever we agree to do today is accepted in heaven and on earth. And once we abide by that, freedom is ours. Thank you, sir. Hello, sir. I thought you wanted to say something, so that's why I leave the mic for you, sir. God not. They are going on extinction. They are vanishing every day. So if they come here to listen to us and they can change, it's for their own good. We are not talking here to invade anybody or to destroy anybody. We are talking on our own how we can save our life. Our lives is in danger. If we continue to be in that space called Nigeria, we have no future there. And it is my right, it's our right to fight for our future. We didn't come to this world to just come and eat food. Like so many of our brothers and sisters, they only care about what they eat and what they eat tomorrow. Their tummy is their problem. They are not bothered to create a history that people will remember them in the next generation. So they care about how they can make the wealth. Anyhow they make the money, it doesn't concern anybody. As soon as they make the money, they go down to the village and take a village land. And anybody who come, they'll poison the person, or they kill the person, or they use Nigerian terrorist police and army to intimidate that person. That is what our people do. And those who manage to go to acquire education, they come back to us to intimidate us with their wisdoms and education and their degrees. That is what they offer to us. And we choose not to live because we know how other people do things. We know how people value life, not material things. That we know these things are in abundance in it. Just we need that opportunity to sit down on our own, think and create, and government give us that platform, that enabling environment. We will strive. It's inborn. We don't need to go to school to learn it. Then you choose to hide that your gift and remain in Nigeria, a place that you are the one sacrificing yourself every day for that useless place to stand. Without you, that Nigeria will go nowhere. So I don't know how hard it is for us to understand these things and stop this unnecessary division that we dividing ourselves for no reason. But as for me, I understand these things are the things that must come to happen. So that when Biafra comes, no any idiot will come from anywhere and impose anything on us. Because we know our right. We know the right thing. We are following the right thing. So those who are on the left, yeah, they are free to do that. So if you are in this, please be strong. Not anybody should deceive you. Anybody who is not working or not operating from that our charter and bylaw, don't listen to those people. Don't be distracted. It's not important. Because I don't just understand how our people, you live in a country that you're supposed to call your own country, and the fellow members of that country are showing you clear hatred. In all their budgeting, everything they do, they left you out. It's a clear message for any reasonable Biafrans to understand. But I don't know where some of these Biafrans came from. I don't know who gave birth to them. I don't know how they were trained. I don't know how I don't know where they keep it now. What happened to one is all for all. I don't know where these people come from that they will sit down and watch one of us missing. Over the years, it's now they are coming out from underground and trying to scatter the seat at home that we used to hold Nigeria in their broadcast. They are coming with letters. Onyende say this. Onyende say this. Onyende say this. Like seriously, we know what we want as Biafrans. We know what we want, and nobody is more Biafra than anybody. Without our collective support, there is no Mazi, our supreme leader NNAMDI KANU. We make him who he is because we listen to him. We followed him. So he is our leader. In as much as we respect him, he should also respect us. We are not only fighting for him to come, we are also fighting for our survival. Because if we wait for him to give instruction, before the message will come from that prison to us, all of us will be dead. Because Fulanis are not taking instruction from anybody. They already have the AK-47 with them, and they're not even praying to kill us. They don't even need God permission to kill us. What they need is just enter our communities and open the AK-47 and all kind of ammunition they have. We are gone. They don't need prayer to do that. They have everything it takes to wipe us out. And you say we must wait for our leaders in prison before we can now discuss and talk and free ourselves in this 21st century, where we know that Biafrans are all over the world and contributing positively to the world economy. That other countries are great. You must see a Biafran who is contributing to making that country to be great. What is wrong with us? Then when it comes to our own now, oh, this person is not worthy to...
By entering the politics of Nigeria will make him easier way to get freedom for Biafra. Must be the most biggest joker of the time, because it's a system that can never be changed and will not change. In a word, in a nutshell, any of our brothers who have sold their seed, their slide, because one thing you need to know, once Nigeria invest their money on you, you go nowhere anymore. You are a slave, a perpetual slave to them. The day you wake up and decide to do otherwise, that day you are a gone man. Even after you become loyal to them and then do any mistake, you're gone. They are aware of it. Everybody who wants to get this struggle done, and I believe that are getting this struggle done, should put one principle in their mind. Nobody should come here and see what is happening in Biafra land today. As long as our men are doing the needful, should ignore all these governors doing whatever they are doing in the state. Men are going to deliver their job if only thing is being given to them, fun. The privilege to make sure that their granite is reformed. Every possibility need for them to withhold whatever they are withholding, because there are strategical places that these people expect our men to stay off from. And once that is done, we are gone. And because our men understand these places, we understand this formation, we need to see how to make sure that we look for every possible place to make sure that we fund ourselves, fund the struggle, fund our BLA, form our lobbies, to make sure that everything that we need to do to get this thing done, we must sacrifice. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That is why I said everybody must go home. Do the needful. Whoever you cannot convince, leave that person. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu used to say something to me. He says, son, don't be in this journey, be in the first row. At the end of the day, you be at the last. Or the children will come to the generation to ask you, where were you when others were doing this journey? I don't want to be in that mess. I want to make sure that this journey, I never betray it, because I took an oath. Sekamamga Orosabo, let me die on this journey. And that vow has kept many of us like this alive. Those who are betraying must pay the price. We don't need anybody to negotiate these things. It is a karma that will fall upon any man who keep betraying. So whoever feels that, oh, he needs to come out and his heart is sincere and he knows he has made mistake, he needs to turn around. We don't need you to lobby you back to this system. All you need to do is come back and be a man. Whatever anybody tells you, it's a simple thing. I have made that mistake and I don't think I'll make that mistake again. Start from where you stop. But I'm telling you the gospel truth. Whoever expects us to come and plead you to come back because you feel you can give us $10 million or $1,000, and because of that, you think that your everything revolves within that circle. That same people will still do the same mistake. I believe that many of us have done mistakes and have stepped back to this journey. It's a simple of your life. This is your journey. This is who you are. If you are a born bona fide Biafran, we don't need you to be pleaded to do what is needful. Only thing you need to do is to wake up one morning, pick up your bowl, wash your face, and come into the space, and the men will give you mic. We expect you to say what you are expected to say, no matter how formation you have done, no matter how destruction you have done in this struggle. You should be man enough to correct it, because you are man enough to mess up. You should be man enough to correct it. And this is my best advice for whoever has crumbled down and expect that somebody should plead you. Because when time comes to pleading you and you come because someone has spoken to you, I tell you the truth, you will still repeat that same mistake. But if you have made that mistake as a man, you should be responsible for every mistake you do. So I believe that as a Biafran who has been in this journey for the past 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, and or 5 years, and you become a fall apart, it is very simple for you to do the same. The way you fall apart, do the same way proudly and come back to the journey. We need everybody, yes, but we don't need to beg those who know that have made mistakes. We have men who have not found their roots. We know, and the best route we need is to look for men who are capable to fund. Thank you very much. I can see more hands up. Let me hang my mic from here. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Push people out. The only problem we have is the ability to lower our ego. We throw our ego down. Onye mejoro, ya bagara, onye iwe na-ewe, ya to see aside. When you cross in a matter, put on the when you cross anybody here about Biafra, if not for this Biafra, we won't be talking like this now. Only one that again Karan Okitana Abawaya. The only business we have now is what we can do to get Biafra. Anybody that is not saying anything towards that direction, anybody that leave that particular target and is looking for whom to blame, looking for whom to give them, looking for gossip or want to sell, in order to get traffic on their individual social medias. That person is a demon. That person is a demon. Look at what we have been passing through, starting from after the last convention that Bao decided to scatter everything. We are even rested now. Afam, you can remember those days. Definitely, as well, you are here. Before the type of before the likes of Ife them, University them decided to play their own part and go their way. Those days we don't sleep. It's like as you are coming back, you are worried, looking for, you'll be making call. What happened? Nobody's on space. Open space. Let's start. The spirit, the boiling of the spirit was there because we know what we want. All of a sudden, ego begins to reign in. Why in Obuhom? Giving me an Obuhom. I'm the one in charge of this. Therefore, when I'm talking, it don't talk. Just little position. Sometimes, just like Wednesday said, I feel so ashamed. I feel so angry. I feel so pained in my heart that sometimes I want to enter space. I will feel so bad that I will just tell myself, let me just be calm. Let me not come in and say things out of anger. I just listen and keep quiet. How many groups do we have now? When you see about a coronal sense of face inside that, when you can coronal sense of face inside that, when you can coronal sense of face inside that. That is why the Fulani joined the KANU, because they know that we are not united. They know. They know that they are not united. Let us strike. Let us go ahead. These ones, they will not do anything. After all, they are busy fighting each other in Europe and America. Let us jail him. That is why people like Ojus Okalo and the rest of them will open mouth and talk trash and say anything they want to say and go scot-free. In Akimam, no with someone ever, no with us. Now, someone like what do you call it, Soludo, will be chasing children and teachers. We all can remember those days that if he goes to occasion, if he's hearing noise or knockout, he'll be shivering with microphone. How did we quench that fire? How did we quench that fire? Because of our ignorance, because of our greed. Those who are supposed to come and listen to what we are doing, to know the progress we are making, when they come online, maybe they eventually get into the line of the broadcast of bam bam bam. What the person will be hearing is maybe gossip, name calling. You go to another man, gossip, name calling. How do we encourage people to come? They decided to destroy their own self with their own mouth, with their own attitude, and with their own greed. That has kept us where we are today. But we must be thankful to God Almighty. We must thank God for his life. Imagine that at this stage, that every document that has to do with government in exile is in the hand of Oram Fulani. We would have handed over everything to Peshotima by now. Because the reason why she's still shouting USD is because she did not succeed in her mission. If not by now, they would have given her one ministerial position and she will abandon every one of you. That is why she's there to keep scrambling and scrambling to see if there's any relevant thing she can still do and keep dividing us. By now, US will not be doing the things they are doing now. If you don't know the achievement of Mazo Gekere and you call yourself a Biafran, you are a coward. Recently now, as of yesterday, I'm in a new day, I don't know if it's a day. The US Congress are now preparing a bill to declare Maeti Allah, Fulani militias, to declare them a terrorist organization. Of course, you must give the dog a name so that you can kill the dog. That same name they wanted to give to us in the name of proscription. Now US is trying to give them that. And once that bill is passed, automatically it gives the Americans the boldness to strike on ground. Who made it possible? It is you and I, through our Prime Minister, NKERE, through the office of the lobbyist, Elias Gasore. It is our collective efforts. Imagine when we come together with one more voice, with unity, with love, and keep pushing for more. What we would have achieved by now? On this note, I'm begging. I will still say it if I have opportunity to be in any cabinet meeting again. Let there be a committee that will look into all the differences. There are some people who still want to be with us today, who left this struggle because of Ngozi Oramfulani's attitude. But because of the names they have given to them, the names they have called them in order to push them out, using Ngozi to get favor through our PM. Now, the attitude of Ngozi Orameze has been made known. Everybody have seen that, yeah, she was the wrong one. Effort to be made, in as much as those who are betraying and kicking out are going out. Those who are willing to come back, let there be effort to bring them back. Because in the Amadu Kejaba, Oyi Brasoni Maria, and Messi Toputani here, Mary the boy aso, no more Pemeria. Very jiggy Yombana. Very just that one them Biko, Ewenigo. You want not the adequate removal, but there, you can be behind them. But if we keep ignoring the right thing to do, keep finding a way to fix our house, to put things in order, more bricks will be falling out. When your house is trying to fall, the house is shaking. When you come in the morning, you say, this block, and you fail to use a cement to hold them together, they will keep falling apart. We need to build a bridge of unification and look for those who are serious. I take for instance, I remember the day we are on stage, and someone like Gaddafi came in. Hey, why did you open the hey, they have been Gaddafi back. Hey, PM sack him. Hey, this, that. Imagine others who want to come in like him. But because we don't want to give the enemy, or we don't want them to say that we have taken the decision to bring people back, Gaddafi was instructed to stand behind the door. Meanwhile, we are looking for people. Let's bring our egos down. I have to reference this again. NNAMDI KANU was stripped naked. They called women to pee on him. They tortured him. They beat him. They did everything. When he came back, he continued calling his people to come, even those that beat him up. At the end of the day, many people left Wazirike to come and join ESN that he created. At the end of the day, many people left Masob to come and be with him. He did not hold that grudges for them. That was why he was able to command the crowd you are seeing. That is number one. Number two, our Prime Minister, our former Prime Minister, Man Simon Ekpa. Every one of us know the names they gave to him. They insult him. They call him just like Afan said, even there is no name they don't give to him. They say he's working for Tinubu, that Tinubu has given him money, that he's agent of Nigeria. There's nothing they didn't do to him. They even listen van, open mouth to say all sorts of abominable words against him. But that spirit of leadership that is in him. When Bam realized his mistake and come back, he accepted him. He keep calling even those that could not come back, begging them, I know you have wronged me, but I'm not angry with you. Come back, come back, come back, come back. People were trooping back. If he had continued to be angry because of what they have said about him, why will he say he will never come back? I will never forgive him. If he has locked up his heart, we wouldn't have gone to Helsinki. We wouldn't have had something we call a charter. Talk more of our constitution. That is what we call leadership quality. We can never move forward because a divided house can never stand. Sometimes in life, you have to become a fool for the sake of wisdom. That is what it takes to live. That is what it takes for freedom. All these our leaders, they live their life, they preach every day, they talk to us, they exhibit examples that we are supposed to follow, but none of us learn anything from it. We talk about the American or you bagaging. So nonsense English na foreign state. It's English what they have. Certificate ni unne polari mande kedi Europe. Kerebu je kili kumja meta. On the NKERE Ulu school with his little business IQ, he's convincing the Senate, he's convincing America, the White House, and they are listening to him. There is a lot of people who are standing by the side, not because they don't want to fight for freedom, but because of the attitude they are seeing is not reflecting to that of Simon Eba and to that of our leader, President KANU. Those who believe in Christendom know in the book of Acts of Apostles, there is something that made people to call the apostles Christians, which means Christ-like, because they saw them living the same life that Christ was living. And they say, these people are like Christ. Oh, Christ-like. Christians, because they are left from that way. Are you like Simon Eba? Are you like NNAMDI KANU? This freedom you are looking for, are you looking for it with different orientation? Or are you still maintaining that spirit of Ojuku, spirit of NNAMDI KANU, and spirit of our former Prime Minister? Or have you chosen your own path, your own political idea, your own stupidity? Is that what is trailing and leading you? My heart is broken. It is not about it. It's not about it. It's about reality. Let us face reality. If we continue like this, we are going to disappoint people of NKERE if we don't stand with that man and make sure that we correct everything. Share our egos. Talk to those that need to be talked. Every heart that is wounded, pat them, force them behind, form a committee, bring people close. What we need is people. We cannot continue to shout, Ejema, 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 while we have the windows we need to open to ask what is going on and bring people back to us. Please, I'm on a long journey. And please, I beg, let this my voice get to the appropriate quarters and let something be done. A stitch in time saves 9.
Save it, 9.
Yes, America are already doing their own part. But the politicians in Biafra land are jubilating and keep doing the nonsense they are doing because they know how deeply divided we are. There is power in unity. Let's make use of it. Everyone! 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 And in the end, all must tell
Biafra.
Biafra. Thank you, my beloved.
Thank you. The TikTok. Ndewo. Anja try have fun.